Beckman Blazer baseball. And a little different approach here, of course, for the Blazers with Coach Tom Jink Jr. battling stage 4 brain cancer. And he is here today, made it down. Paramount Services bringing their motor home. Him and his wife, Pam, are in the suite down the hall. We're able to see him, talk to him before the game, and get a picture of him. It's on our Facebook page, and he's looking great here today, and he is so excited to be here and be able to witness this, in which he hopes is the 6th ever state title in Beckman baseball history and 5th under his control.
And Beckman come up and see him before the game. I think they're appreciative that they were able to see him in the park for them to play their final game of the season, 3rd game of the week for Beckman at the principal. And the tournament has been kind to them so far. They have dominated the first 5 games. We'll see how they do in the championship. In the 5 games they've played in the tournament, they've outscored their opponents 31-5. Their pitchers have struck out 55 batters, only walked 4. And they've only allowed 2 earned runs in 5 games. And, of course, they'll have Jackson Bennett going for them today on the mound. He's 7-0 on the year, has an ERA below 1. And the question for Jackson will be able to control his own ability. Sometimes he gets so emotional that he overthrows a little bit, which he won't have to do. He's been great during the tournament, as has C.J. McDermott. They'll face a tough Carroll Kuemper team today. Kuemper comes in on a roll just like all teams do. We're in the championship. They've won at least 5 in a row. And they've had 2 one-run games in the tournament. They had also Aurelia 8-7 in their 2nd game, and then shut out a tough Forest City team 1-0 in the district final. Here at State, they knocked off the number 2 seed Van Meter 5-3 and advanced to the championship with a 6-2 win over Centerville. They've outscored their opponents 31-12 in the tournament. They'll rely on their starting pitcher, Tyler Lang. He comes into the game with a record of 5-3, has a 1.40 ERA, and has struck out 98 batters coming into the tournament, and he had a few in the first round game, which put him over 100.
Because of the pitch count, Lang has 75 pitches left, 89 left for Jackson Bennett, as we'll see how that shapes up here today. We're back with 2 interviews with head coach Tom Jink Jr. and co-head coach Freddie Martin. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Back into Principal Park with Tom Jink Jr., the co-head coach of the Beckman Blazers, and Tommy made the nice trip down here, Paramount. What a setup they had for you here today, for you to be here and watch your team.
Yeah, they really did. It made it possible for my wife and I to be able to come down to the game and see it in person and not have to watch it on computer.
Absolutely, and good to see you again. You look good, and you got that pulled tooth taken care of this week. You're ready for baseball, right?
Yeah, top everything off. Not only do I have, a brain tumor, I end up getting a bad tooth too right before we were coming down, but I got it out, so we're okay.
But you're a fighter, and you fought through that this week, and you're here on Championship Saturday to see your team. How special, how's important does this mean to you to be here for this?
This means a lot to me. These guys have been coaching since they were in 9th grade, and some of them I haven't even got a chance to coach yet. So to be down here and see him playing in the state championship, which is always our goal.
Absolutely, and in great hands with Freddie Martin, your longtime friend and co-coach.
Yeah, I tell people, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And having Fred at the helm is a good guy to have doing the job. And then Connor Klosterman and Jimmy Backenstead have both played for me, and that's really important too, to have guys that have been in my program. So nothing changes. We just do what we do. They know what to do at practice, and I've been at a few practices here lately, and they're just doing exactly the same thing that I'd be doing if I was out there. So that's really important.
A little and impressive performance on Thursday after some coaching from the old veteran coach on Tuesday. Freddie talked about you coming out on the field on your wheelchair and going over some fine-tuned things after that Monday first-round game.
Exactly. We talked a little bit about bunting, quite a bit about bunting and how everybody says it's a lost start. I said to me, that's because nobody does it right. And when you do it right, it usually comes out to your advantage. And so we worked on bunting that day, and we did get one good one down the other day. But outside of that, we still got work to do in that. Fielding the bunts as well as your bunt coverage, as well as using it as an offensive tool is really important.
You've taught teams to do that the right way many years. And what are you looking at today? What are the keys to the game for a Blazer victory in your mind, you think?
The keys to the game today are defense wins your championship, and that's what we wear. It's always been my motto on our shirts, and we have it on our jersey, 21 outs. Team that gets 21 outs first is usually the team that wins. So we count that, that's really important. We keep track of that, just like we keep track of pitch counts now.
That's right. Pitch count, new thing this year at Freddie and company have taken care of, and great to see you again. Best of luck today, and best of luck to you. Good to see you again as always.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Absolutely. Tom Jink.
Everything you guys do.
Absolutely. Tom Jink Jr., the head coach of the Beckman Blazers. We're back with more of the pregame right after this from KMCH Sports. Here, Freddie Martin, co-head coach of the Blazers. Here's the day you've been waiting for. How are the kids feeling?
Oh, the kids are wound. They're ready. TJ being down here, they're super pumped right now. They're ready to go, and I don't think they're nervous at all. They're ready to go.
Just got to see Tommy in the suite room. All the kids able to see him, and now it's focus on the game. But of course, they always have him on the mind.
Oh yeah, they know he's up here, and for TJ, he's wanted to come down, but it wouldn't work out for him. And Paramount figured it out for him to get him down here. So it's just great to see him down here.
It's great. The Beckman community support continues, and you knew it would.
Oh, you can't imagine the people that call and text. People from all over the country, really, all over that are from Beckman and stuff like that. It's amazing the amount of people calling.
Always great to hear from former players during this time of the year, the state tournament run, as they get to relive some of their memories of being here in years past.
We have a lot of guys calling, and TJ's meant so much to these guys, and he's treated the players so well, and they love him a lot.
Absolutely, and it shows for sure. And now this team ready to focus on Carroll Kuemper, the opponent here today. I saw the team. They were unranked in the rankings, but those don't mean anything. The 7th ranked seed in the team, but they played very well, just like your team has here, to get to this title game.
There's 2 really good pitchers going out there today. Our pitchers, he's got 89 pitches left. Their pitchers got 75. I think for us, it's going to be crucial to see if we can get that pitch count up. It's borderline. You don't want to take a lot of pitches where you get down 0-2, but you try to take a few to push that pitch count up.
Absolutely. And then the other little things, don't hurt yourselves, of course. Beckman style baseball, you just do those little things, the easy part of baseball, right?
Yeah, we'll be thinking about plays all during the game. And, if Jackson can go 89 pitches in a game, that's fantastic. But the big call is going to be when he gets to his 89, who do we rotate? Does he stay in? Does he come out? That's going to be the call for us in the game.
And offensively, try to get to him early and often. That has been the recipe in the last few games. It's worked well. If you can do that today again, you just never know, huh?
Yeah, we try to execute. We try to do the fundamental things, bunting, moving guys over, productive outs, things like that, to get them in scoring position.
Absolutely. All right. Best of luck to you. We'll talk to you later on. Thanks for your time.
All right. Thanks.
Fred Martin, co-head coach of the Blazers. We're back after this on KMCH Sports.
And welcome back in to Principal Park in Des Moines. John Swisher, Dan McClain, glad to have you along on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in July, the final Saturday in July 2017. Beckman State Baseball, the Blazers at 31-11, taking on Carroll Kuemper, who is 22-12. As we take a look at the starting lineups in this game, Blazers will be the home team again. They're in the first base dugout wearing their traditional green tops with the gold lettering, gold numbers, gold trim along the pants line of the white pants as the red and the gold, the colors for the Knights of Carroll Kuemper, as the history of Kuemper High School in Carroll started back in 1874. Beckman High School been around since 1966. For Carroll Kuemper, Isaac Baumhover leads off and plays center field. Ben Berg is the second batter. He's the catcher. Tyler Lang, the pitcher, bats third. Reese Snyder is the shortstop. He's the cleanup man. Kyle Berg is the right fielder batting fifth. Mike Moore, third baseman, hits sixth. Dawson McDermott in the seventh hole, the second baseman. Cole Halber is the first baseman batting eighth, and Cole Eulenkamp is the DH hitting in the ninth slot, as Tim Siebel is a left fielder as he's being DH for by Eulenkamp. For the Beckman Blazers defensively, it's Kelker, Stunken, and Brown left to right, as O'Connor, McDermott, LeGrand, and Marbach across the infield. Joel Vasky, the junior catcher, and Jackson Bennett on the mound for the Blazers, as Bennett comes in his 10th start. He has a record of 7-0, picked up his 7th win in the first round, a win on Monday over Denver. 50 2/3 innings pitched, 3 saves, 24 hits against him, 16 runs against, 7 earned runs, a 0.97 ERA. He's walked 16, hit 5, struck out 76, and opponents are hitting 127 against him. As a great round of applause from not just the Beckman faithful. The Beckman faithful knew to turn around and where Coach Jink was located up here, as they announced him as being the head coach of the Blazers, and he is all the way down towards the end of the press box area in a suite, as to our right, but several rows down in his press box. But great to see him and his wife Pam earlier. Now it's time for the game, the Class 2A title, the 13th ever in Dyersville Beckman baseball history, as the Blazers have won 5 state championships, 4 since 1975, under head coach Tom Jink Jr., the first one coming in 1986. And this game is underway this afternoon at 1:31 on this 82-degree sunny Saturday afternoon. A feel-like temp of 81, humidity at 43%. The ball foul out of play right side for strike one. 1-1 to count. Light breeze out of the east at 7 miles an hour here at Principal Park. Sec Taylor Field. Tournament's been here 13 seasons now, since 2005. Before that, it was split between Marshalltown and Carroll, as there's a ball downstairs bouncing over the plate from Jackson Bennett to the batter Isaac Baumhover, and it's a 2-1 count to leadoff man for the Knights.
Baumhover 6 for 14 down at Principal in his 3 games.
And there is a ball that misses the zone for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Isaac Baumhover. And he swings and fouls this one back. Slow dribbler that eventually rolls back to the backstop behind home plate. Baumhover, 418, 44 runs scored on the season, 46 hits. He's knocked in 16 as he stands back in and gets ready for a 3-2 count from Jackson Bennett. 3-2 on the way, up and in. Hit him on the left shoulder, and Baumhover will be on the first hit batter of the game, as that has been an issue at times here in the postseason of Beckman pitchers, mostly when C.J. McDermott has been on the mound, but Bennett's hit a few as well, as Bennett coming in to today, only his 6th now. He's hit 5 coming into today, so only a few hit compared to McDermott, but Beckman has found a way to get past those free passes, and they'll have to do it early in this first inning. Ben Berg stands in, showing, no, not going to bunt. Did he pull back?
And so now Bennett needs to find the strike zone. Pitch count's important. He's up to 8 pitches, runner on first, nobody out.
Came in with 89 pitches to use here today with the new pitch count rule this year. Passed down to the National Federation, swing and a foul tip into the glove for a strike We're even now, 1-1.
And the pitch count on the board's one off. They didn't count the hit batter, which would count as a pitch.
It's all right. We'll take that, huh? Up and in there for ball. Leaning back on the way was Berg. Ben Berg, a junior on this team, a 340 hitter, 34 hits, 12 runs. He's knocked in 28 on the team. That's second on the team behind Lang, the senior, who has 50. This one is Sky behind home plate, going to be out of play. Down below us here, about 8 rows behind home plate. And we're even out 2-2. Runner on first.
The big hitter is Lang Snyder coming up. You want to keep as many guys off the base as you can.
Bennett with the look. Good lead over at first by Bobhofer. Now the swing and a ball. It gets by Baskey. Goes all the way to backstop. Looking back at the ball with Berg. He's going to get to first base. That's a strikeout there that gets past Baskey. Runners will be on. No, what was it there? Should be out, right? Yeah.
Should be out.
Should be out.
That's why I was shaking my head.
Yeah.
I was like, first base seemed to be occupied.
I forgot for a second there. He was running and looking back, and everybody's acting like he's going to stay on first. And then the umpire comes up, makes the call. I think everybody was a little confused there. Forgot how many outs there were. Now there is 1 out, and a runner gets to go to second at Baumhofer. You can advance on the drop third, but less than 2 outs. The batter is automatically out, I should say. So Berg with the strikeout, round number 1. Tyler Lang now stands in. There's a strike called to Tyler Lang, leading hitter on his team, the senior, 46 hits, 23 runs, 411 average coming in. As talked about, he leads the team with 50 runs batted in. Tyler Lang, the starting pitcher, who had 75 pitches left in his pitch count, will be the pitcher against the Blazers here today as well. As he settles back in with 1 out, runner on second base. No score here, just into the top of the first. This Class 2A title game, a swing and a miss, and a pitch down low. Went chasing it, came up empty there for Lang. That was a Class 1A title game earlier today. It was a close game when we got here, and then a 7-run inning for Mason City Newman, 4-run inning for Mason City Newman. They got the win, their 6th title in the history of baseball at Mason City Newman, as they beat Martinsdale St. Mary's 8-3 for the Class 1A crown. There's a ball that misses 1 and 2.
It was 7 runs in the top of the 4th, or bottom of the 4th, that propelled Newman to this championship. Bennett ahead now, 1 and 2 to Lang.
1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on second. Here's a little squibber right side, going to be a foul ball at the end of the Beckman first base dugout, picked up by co-head coach Fred Martin, as Freddie Martin, the 1974 graduate of Manchester, a Manchester Manhawk, Manchester native, been in Dyersville many years now, and his 16th year with the Beckman baseball program. Spent 15 years assistant coach for Tom Jink Jr., now a head coach, co-head coach with a new title this year. There's a ball upstairs for ball 2. We're even down 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runner on first base, on second base is Baumhofer, as we have 1 out with a strikeout after a hit batter in this top of inning number 1. Tyler Lang back in and ready now. A foul ball off the handle of the bat that time as he fought through the strike zone as Bennett came in on him. Now Vasky will take time and go out and have a word with his junior pitcher, Jackson Bennett.
Bennett now starting to pound the strike zone after throwing a few balls the first 2 batters. He has his feet under. Now he has to figure out how to make Lang miss. Lang's fouled off 2 good pitches here after 2 strikes are on.
Just 11 players on the roster for Carroll Kuemper, 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 5 sophomores, 26 for Beckman, 8 seniors, 14 juniors, 4 sophomores. Bennett ready, 2-2 pitch on the way, and it's just low. Downstairs, stays below the knees, out of the zone for ball 3. We're full 3-2.
And the Beckman faithful believe there's a tight strike zone already.
That one looked a little low from our angle, too. 3-2 on the way, and it's rocketed into that right side. Foul ball. We'll have a 3-2 count coming again here with 1 out, runner on second base.
And the Kuemper team up on the dugout step, hats in hand, waving them over the dugout.
As the 3-2, this one's fouled out of play. Just on the concourse here and caught right behind the bleachers by some Beckman folks Somebody collective effort to make that catch to our right. As another 3-2 count here. Good battle by Tyler Lang. Racking up some pitches here. Up to 20 in the pitch count for Bennett. There's strike 3 on the outer half. Beautiful pitch. Thigh high. And Lang will have the first looking strikeout of the game. It goes for out number 2 here at the top of the first. And it brings up Reese Snyder.
10 pitch at bat for the second out.
Reese Snyder stands in. As Snyder, the senior son of Randy Snyder, the head coach for Carroll Kuemper. In its 10th season, 240 wins, 120 losses. A helmet-high pitch for ball 1 there from Jackson Bennett. 1-0 the count. 2 down, runner on second base. Top of inning number 1. 9 state appearances for Carroll Kuemper. No championships in their history. They've been a runner-up 3 times in 05, 2010, and last year in 2016 when they lost to Clear Lake in the 2A final by the score of 8-1 on championship Saturday a year ago. There's a ball just off the plate outside for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and no strikes here. The number 4 man in the lineup, Reese Snyder, the shortstop. Snyder, one of the seniors, 31 hits, 34 runs scored. He's knocked in 20 on the year, and he bats .295. 2-0 pitch from Bennett on the way outside and high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes.
Snyder, 5 for 14 in the tournament so far. Now ahead in the count 3-0. Freshman coming up next in Kyle Berg.
3-0 on the way outside and high, ball 4. Second free pass, first walk of the day issued by Jackson Bennett. Snyder's on first, and Kyle Berg will stand in, the right fielder. As Berg, the freshman, as Dan alluded to, 29 hits, 12 runs scored. He's batted in 13, and he hits .279. Time is called as infielders meet with Jackson Bennett behind the mound. Now he's walking back up on the mound. As a quick meeting will be adjourned here, and the infielders will go back to their spots with runners on first and second and 2 away here. In this top of the first inning, no score in this one as we are just 10 minutes into this ball game. The Class 2A championship, 3A and 4A coming up later on today as Assumption and Harlan, the Class 3A game. Johnston and West Des Moines battling in the 4A match. There is a strike. High on the outer half for strike 1. All on the count to Kyle Berg, the 5th batter this inning. We've had a hit batter, a strikeout swinging, a strikeout looking, and a walk so far on this top of the first. Off the right arm of Jackson Bennett as he's thrown 26 pitches so far. The 0-1 is an off-speed pitch that stays up and out for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
And with Berg, he's had 8 multi-hit games this year, 5 for 14 in the tournament. Pretty good numbers for a freshman. The right fielder for Carroll Kuemper.
Bennett, check to the runner on second. Now the 1-1 delivery. All the way, swung on and missed. Waist high, outer half, swung through it, did Berg. And the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Glad to have you along, wherever you may be on this Saturday afternoon. Have listeners traveling to Florida. Hello to KJ Pilcher, the Gazette sports writer, covers wrestling in the wintertime, helping out covering baseball with Jeff Johnson, but on his way to Florida with a family vacation. So hello to KJ and the Pilcher family on this Saturday afternoon as they head to Florida. There's a pitch that's just inside off the plate, and we're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Remember, no matter where you are today, let us know where you're listening from. We'll give you a shout-out. Give us a text on the new text line, 262-649-5624, 262-649-5624, or old-fashioned way, the email, next947@kmch.com. Swung on and missed there. Berg goes down swinging, 3 strikeouts for Jackson Bennett in this inning with a hit batter and a walk. But 1, 2, 3 on the strikeouts here in the first. We go to the bottom half. This is Beckman State Baseball and KMCH Sports. John and Dan back with you from Principal Park in Des Moines. Bottom of the first inning. Off will be Colin Kuemper. The left fielder stands in. Senior, 32 hits, 30 runs, 15 runs batted in, 281 average. It takes 2 balls to get this bat started here, as in that top of the first, 2 runners left on for Carroll Kuemper. There's ball 3, 3-0 the count. Then 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging and a looking for Jackson Bennett to get out of that little jam there. Facing 5 batters. There's a ball high upstairs to Kuemper for the leadoff base-on balls for the Blazers. Brings up Riley LeGrand now.
And it'll be interesting to see what they want to do here, if they want to take until there's a strike thrown or bunt right away. I would guess they'll take here. Coach Dink's done that for years. They can take it a strike.
With 4 balls in a row, you would think here as taking another ball outside. Snap throw down by the catcher, Berg. Not in time is getting back, standing up is Kuemper at first. As LeGrand standing in, 48 hits, 41 runs scored. It's knocked in 18 and a 480 hitter. Standing in here, the 1-0, now a throw over, sliding back in head first is Riley LeGrand.
And Berg, a pretty good arm behind the plates, has signed a letter to play with DMAC in Des Moines.
That's the 1-0. Off and out for a ball. 2-0 the count here to Riley LeGrand. Riley LeGrand on his way to play college baseball as well, and basketball for Coe College in Cedar Rapids starting next fall, as there is a ball off the plate for ball 3. 7 balls in a row to start this game off the right arm of Tyler Lang. As Lang coming in with a 6-3 record. This is his 12th start. And the 3-0 pitch on the way. There is it. Oh, my goodness, off the plate. Outside for ball 4. 8 balls in a row. And 2 runners are on for Beckman.
And it'll be the same thing with Baskey here. He'll watch and tell there's a strike. Now we'll have a conference on the mound. Lang throwing hard, just hasn't found the plate. Case of nerves, championship game. They were here a year ago, but it still doesn't stop the butterflies, at least till you get the first couple pitches under the belt.
First state title game for the Blazers since 2014 when they lost to North Polk by the score of 2-0. Before that, in 12 and 13, they won 3-1, 2-1 over that same North Polk program, as the Blazers 5 in the history of the state tournament title game wins. As 1968 the first, and the first time ever here for Beckman baseball, 1986, 2000, 2012, and 2013. Those last 4 approach, of course, under head coach Tom Jink Jr. Runners on first and second, nobody down. Joel Baskey, the junior catcher, stands in now. The right-handed batter digs in and is ready to face Tyler Lang, who has not thrown a strike yet. And there is one now. Thigh-high inside corner for a strike. Order on the count, Joel Baskey. As Baskey comes in, 48 runs scored, leads the team in that category, as he does with hits with 54. Second on the team at RBIs with 47. A 425 hitter, shows bunt, pulls back, and takes it down in the dirt for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
Kuemper ready for that. First baseman playing in deep, third baseman even with the bag. Baskey, a good bunter. We'll see if they leave the sign on or let him hit away here. Bennett on deck.
Lang to look in. Now the 1-1 delivery. On the way, the punt. It's a high chopper right side. The first baseman will field it. He's able to make the throw. The second baseman gets there. McDermott reads the bag and steps on it for the out on the 3-4 sacrifice put out for out number 1. Kuemper moves to third. LeGrand up to second. Brings up Jackson Bennett now.
And a great bunt by Baskey. He hit it hard. It got past between the pitcher and first baseman and let the runners advance easily.
The 6th sacrifice of the season for Joel Baskey. A strike there to Jackson Bennett. Jackson, 49 hits, 36 runs, 49 RBIs. First in the team in that category, a 395 hitter, 4th on the team in average. as he takes strike two there. 0-2 now to Jackson Bennett. Runners on second and third, one down, bottom of the first inning. No score in this Class 2A title game. Beckman and Carroll Kuemper. There's a ball downstairs off the plate as well for ball one. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice breaking ball there. And Beckman's gotten into scoring position. Hasn't been very many pitches, so only at 14 for Lang. Bennett behind in the count 1-2. He's 3 for 12 in the tournament so far.
The 1-2 on the way. It's chopped left side. Shortstop Snyder stays back on it. 1 run will score. And the throw gets by the first baseman. An error will score the second run. Beckman leads 2-0, bottom of the first, with a runner on and 1 down. They had 1 run in the low throw, scooted by the first baseman, Halber, off the throw by the shortstop, Snyder. So the error there will score 2. And now courtesy runner coming out here for Jackson Bennett. 1 out, 2 in, and a runner on first base. We'll check that courtesy runner. Sam Stelkin digs in. Here's a big play for the Blazers. As a nice job by the Blazers there. Able to get 2 runs thanks to the throwing here for Kuemper there.
Would have scored 1 anyway, so give an RBI to Bennett for the first one. Error scores the second one.
As this one skied, right side off the bat of Stelkin, right fielder Bird coming in, still coming, and makes the catch on the run, a basket catch. Able to stay up on his feet, almost lost his balance and turfed it there. And 2 down now off the F9, off the bat of Sam Stelkin. Blazers lead 2-0 here early in this ball game. Bottom of inning number 1 brings up Brock Marbach, the 6th batter in the Blazer lineup now.
And the wind played havoc with that ball, blowing from right to left here today. Blew more straight in the semifinal game. And Marbach's a sophomore, will bat with a runner at first.
And there is a strike. 0-1 the count to Marbach. 2 runs in here in this first inning. As Marbach stands back in and takes the ball out of the zone there. We're even 1-1.
It looks like it's Cody Getkin on first as a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Number 15, Cody Getkin, the senior, a common courtesy runner for the Blazers this season. And there's another ball. 2-1 the count here. But 2 down. Runner on first. We're in the bottom of the first. Beckman leads this game 2-0. Trying to win their 6th state title in the history of the program. There's a ball downstairs for ball 3. 3-1. The count. A hello to the Sherbrings camping group. They're listening in from Lazy Acres Campground in Urbana this afternoon. Lazy Acres Campground in Urbana. The Sherbrings, a hello to them as the Blazers up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first, and there's a 1. Ball 4 downstairs. Marbach draws it and is on first base. Runners on first and second. 2 down. C.J. McDermott will stand in now.
McDermott with 2 on and 2 outs. He's into the tournament with a 5 for 14 hitting. He hit 237 on the year, but has picked it up as the tournament began. Has a chance to expand Beckman's lead.
There's the ball up and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to C.J. McDermott, the junior, comes in with 22 runs, scored 19 hits, a 232 hitter on the season. Lang struggled here in this first inning. Comes back with a strike there, a fastball waist high inside corner, swinging and missing is McDermott. For strike 1, we're even 1-1. 2 away, 2 runners on. Getkin on second, Marbach on first. There's a strike out the knees, inner half that time for strike 2 as the hat comes off of Lang on the mound. Defensively, Sybil, Baumhover, and Berg left to right. Moore, Snyder, and McDermott, and Halber across the infield for Carroll Kuemper. Berg is the catcher. For an unranked Kuemper team, they were the 7th seed of this tournament. A couple of upsets to get here along the way as there is a ball inside off the plate, leaning back out of the way is McDermott for ball 2. We're even 2-2.
Beat Forest City 1-0. Forest City, a good team. That had to be a dandy game.
There's a ball downstairs, bounces away from the catcher. He's going to throw it down, and sliding into third, took the feet out from under Moore, the third baseman, who was just trying to get hold of that ball as he was going across the bag, but sliding in. Good job by Getkin, just sliding into the bag. He has that right. Getkin's on third. Marbach is on second with the wild pitch there. They allowed the runners to move up a station, and
a great play by Moore.
And they're checking out Moore now. The head coach Randy Snyder out to have a word with his third baseman, make sure he is all right as he's walking it off now. As he appears to be okay and will stay in this game as Coach Snyder makes his way off the field back into that third base dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. C.J. McDermott in with the full count pitch. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the second. Blazers have scored 2. First 2 men in this inning who walked came around to score, Kuemper and LeGrand. And McDermott back in and ready. 3-2 on the way from Lang. And it's ball 4 outside. Third walk of the inning. Fourth walk of the inning, I should say. Given up by Lang. And the bases are full of Blazer runners with the number 8 batter in the inning, Nate Funky, standing in now.
Funky been put into the DH spot here during the tournament. And is coming through with some big hits. He has a big chance here with 3 on and 2 out.
Now this ball is up and out. 4-1, 1-0 the count. And strike at the knees on the outside corner there. We're even out. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away. The 1-1 on the way. Downstairs in the dirt. For ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Bases full of Blazers. They lead this game 2-0. Bottom of inning number 1.
Both pitchers over 30 pitches in the first inning.
This one's upstairs, chin high for ball 3. 3-1 the count. 4 walks already for Tyler Lang. 31 pitches now. The pitch count on Lang, who only came in with 75 left on his pitch count. 170 the max in a week now for high school pitchers. With the new pitch count rule just in force this year, there's a strike, waist high, outside corner. First strike 2, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Runners will have a chance to take off here with the full count pitch.
There they go. And there is ball 4. 5th walk of the inning. The base on balls. It's Funky a RBI. Since McDermott the second, Marbach the third. Getkin scores the 3rd run of the inning on the 2-out base on balls. It brings up the number 9 batter, Mark Brown. Time is called. Coach Snyder will go out and have a word with his entire infield here.
And, of course, this is a different kind of championship game than the last 3 Beckman's played. In the last 3, they won 3-1, 2-1, and lost 2-0. So more runs in the first inning than the winning team had in all 3 of their past 3 championship games.
5 walks in this inning. Kuemper, LeGrand both drew a base on balls to start this game. They both came around to score. A 3-4 sacrifice by Joel Vasky. Infield hit by Jackson Bennett. Then a throwing error scored LeGrand as Bennett came around to score on a walk. Marbach walked after a fly out by Stelkin. McDermott walked, and then now Nate Funky with an RBI walk as Lang on the mound and ready to face Mark Brown now, the number 9 batter, and he's been coming through in the clutch in the 9th position here in the postseason anyway. As Bounce stands in and takes a strike. Waist high, right over the middle of the dish. First strike, 1, 0-1 to count.
Brown's offensive production has been outstanding in the tournament and has a good chance to do damage here.
There's a ground ball left side. Shortstop Snyder stays down on it. No play at second. A run will score as he expected his second baseman McDermott to be there. Couldn't get there in time. Looking at first, had no play. Beckman leads this game 4-0.
And will be interesting to see how they score that.
Fielder's choice, I would think.
It can't be a fielder's, it's got to be a hit.
They didn't make the play?
Because they didn't make the play. They could call it that, though. We've had that issue down here before. They put the run up.
Infield hit then, right?
Well, they haven't done anything with it yet. Now top of the order.
Well, they're talking like we are. There's a strike. Yeah, it's got to be an infield hit. I don't know what else you could really call it, as you said. Have to make a play to get the fielder's choice. 1-1 the count here is Kuemper standing in. The second time this inning he's walked his first time up and scored. He is the 10th batter in this inning for the Beckman offense.
Apparently they're calling it a fielder's choice. They haven't put anything on. Be an RBI for Brown.
Continue to check on that as there is a hit batter. Kelker is hit in the shoulder as the Blazers have scored another run. And runners are on every base still here with 2 down.
And they've scored on an error. Actually, that's an RBI because 2 runs scored on that. They've scored on a fielder's choice, and now they scored on a hit batter.
Riley LeGrand walked and came around to score the second run of the game in this first inning.
I mean, really, who needs hits?
That's right.
5 runs, no hits. And now you're facing a batter that's just been phenomenal here in the tournament in Riley LeGrand.
480 hitter, top average on the team. He smokes this one on the ground into right field. 1 run will score, another one being waved around. The throw in, up the line, sliding in safely. There's another run for the Blazers. Runners on second and third. Riley LeGrand with a 2 RBI base hit.
And then there'll be an error.
Yep.
For the runners advancing to second and third. And John, just a personal story. I have a lot of sympathy for Carroll Kuemper. If you look in the scorebook in 1973, Council Bluffs beat Ames 16-2. They scored like 8 in the first inning.
Were you the pitcher?
I was not the pitcher, but I was there.
Joel Vasky stands in. 2 down, runners on second and third. 7-0 our score.
Now they have given it a hit. They have the second hit up.
All right. So we did have 1 infield hit, 2 infield hits before that, right?
Yeah.
It was Jackson Bennett's infield hit, so we should have 3 total, though.
No, Bennett's was an error. He reached on an error
total. Okay. There was a ball off the plate, 1-1 to count. So we have 1 error and 2 hits in this inning. We have 5 walks, 1 hit batter.
I just like to say it's a touchdown and extra point.
Should have 2 errors, though, too, because we just have the throwing error.
They should have the second error for the runners advancing on the LeGrand hit. It's been a lot to keep track of.
It has been. As the 2-1. This one is hit in the right field. That'll get down. 1 more run at least will score. Make it 2. Standing up. Coming in to score there is Riley LeGrand after Kelker crossed the dish. And this is wide open. Beckman blazing the scoreboard early here in the bottom of the first inning with 9 runs. You heard me correctly. 9-0. Beckman, this Class 2A title game. What a start.
And I think what they'd be talking about in the dugout is in 2009, St. Edmunds scored 8. Beckman made a valiant challenge. They're going to have to keep playing. Although playing with a 9-run lead takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yes,
pitch count doesn't matter near as much now.
Absolutely. Jackson Bennett can come out and relax a little bit more here. 2 down. As Bennett batting takes a strike in the outside corner at the knees for strike 1, 0-1 the count.
46 pitches for Lang so far.
Bennett is the 13th batter in this inning. We're at the bottom of the first. It's 9-0 Beckman. The 0-1 on the way from Tyler Lang upstairs. That was neck high, and Bennett went a chasing and came up empty for strike 2, 0-2. 2 down here in this inning as the Blazers have scored over half the runs. We had 3, I believe, before 2 outs. So 6 runs scored with 2 outs here as this one is fouled right side into the net off the first base Beckman dugout. 0-2 the count here.
Another personal story. Carroll Kuemper comes to Hilton Coliseum to play Ames High School, 1975. It was 21-0 before Kuemper scored. The Ames fans were cheering for Kuemper. They felt bad.
Ball upstairs there, above helmet high for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Here with 2 outs, runner on first in the last of inning number 1. The 1-2 is fouled up and out of play. Off the basing of the press box, and that was just below. Yeah, the Beckman faithful are clapping and pointing up at Tom Jink Jr. That was just below the window of Tom Jink Jr. where he is sitting in the press box here.
Jackson trying to get him.
Yeah, trying to get him involved. Get him a souvenir. Fans keep the balls here at Principal Park. There's a ball outside of local ball 2-2-2. The count here to Jackson Bennett. 1 on, 2 down. 9 runs have scored in this inning for the Beckman offense. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. And the inning comes to a close. But not before Beckman sitting 13 batters to the plate, and they score 9 runs. We go to the second, 9-0. Beckman Blazers state tournament baseball in KMCH Sports. Back into Principal Park in Des Moines. Long bottom half of the first inning resulted in 9 runs for the Beckman offense. They lead this game now 9-0. We've reached the top of inning number 2. 9 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, 1 runner left on for Beckman in that first inning. As Dan said, Blazers know they still have a long ways to go in this game, as they've got to keep playing here and finish out this game and hold off the Carroll Kuemper. Kuemper has a long ways to battle back here, and this one is off the home plate umpire's mask. Mike Botts of Davenport as foul ball, and Coach and Joel Vasky, the catcher. Classy move there as he goes out and has a word with Bennett and gives the home plate umpire a little time to recover from that foul ball. As 1-2 the count here to the Carroll Kuemper batter Mike Moore. One of the amazing first innings, scoring 9 runs. We've talked about Blazers state tournament games, or their final games anyway. They haven't had one quite like this before with that great of a start, as there's a strike 3 looking on the outside corner. 4 strikeouts already in this game for Jackson Bennett with a 9-0 lead here. What a start for Beckman. Dawson McDermott will stand in now.
59 strikeouts now for Beckman pitchers in the tournament against only 5 walks.
As Dawson McDermott, the second baseman, stands in and takes a ball off the plate there. 1-0 the count.
Bennett just needs to throw strikes. Kuemper hasn't put the ball in play yet.
McDermott, one of the sophomores on the roster, 5 of them for Coach Snyder and company, as there is a strike. 1-1 the count as McDermott, sophomore, 25 runs, 20 hits, 15 RBI, 222 average. And there is a ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Dawson McDermott. You gotta like the first name there. Most likely named after the great number 8 right fielder for the Chicago Cubs, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, don't you think?
He'd been retired by the time Dawson was born.
That doesn't matter. His parents could have been huge fans of the Hawk. There's a ball. Flying up and out of play right side. And we're even 2 balls. And 2 strikes. Dawson, maybe a fan of the quarterback, the Chiefs quarterback, Lynn Dawson.
I think Dawson, one of the people they've contacted about potentially being at the Field of Dreams in September.
September 3rd, on that Sunday before Labor Day. Great event there. Was able to make it out there because of you last year. You invited me, and that was a great event to be a part of. And And Ryan Sandberg and Andre Dawson, two of the candidates to be out there this year, hopefully, huh?
And Mark Grace will be there.
Mark Grace, that'll be great. There's a ball 4 downstairs as McDermott draws the one-out walk. And it brings up Cole Halber now. There's Halber, the first baseman, stands in. The number 8 batter in this Carroll Kuemper lineup. Blazers lead this game 9-0, top of inning number 2.
Halber, the winning pitcher in the semifinals, he's used his pitches. He comes in hitting under 100.
As the pitch from Bennett, swing and a miss. Fly high inside corner. Swung and come up empty there as Halber for strike 1 on the count. Hello to the Browns who want to say go Blazers, and go Blazers they have been going here early in this game. 9-0. Beckman leads this game. The Browns are out at the Lazy Acres campground in Urbana this Saturday afternoon along with the Sherbrings. So hello to those camping groups as Beckman with the lead here at the top of the second inning.
Would you say they're happy campers at this point?
Oh, boy. You can say that. You just did. That's a strike swung on and missed by Halber for strike 2. 1-2 the count with 1 away. Bennett takes a check of the runner. McDermott at first, and now the 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss. Not a full swing, but right on the inside corner, thigh high again. Great pitch by Bennett. 1-2 pitch, and Halber was pulled for the 5th strikeout of the game. A swinging variety there. Foul number 2 brings up Cole Eulenkamp now.
So 8 batters, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit batter. Fielders are wondering,
yeah,
am I going to be involved in this?
Can we get involved in this, please? Can we play? 2 down, or on first. Beckman fielders aren't complaining, though, right now with a 9-0 lead. There's a strike above the kneecaps.
I don't think
inner half for strike 1 on the count.
I don't think any Beckman fans complaining at this point.
Nobody is. 0-1 the count here to Eulenkamp, the DH, number 9 batter. Makes the ball outside there for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
And Jackson Bennett up to 46 pitches with 2 outs in the top of the second.
There's a strike taken for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here.
So Bennett facing the 9th hitter here. Carroll left 2 runners on in the first, have 1 on here in the third or second.
And the runner goes. There's a ball down and out. Missed the plate. The runner able to go to second base. No attempt, no play made on McDermott. Getting a good jump on Bennett and getting into second base.
Now just let the infielders stay set. 2-2 the count.
2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and miss. Another strikeout. Jackson Bennett has struck out 6 batters here for out number 3 as it takes us to the bottom of the second. Back after this from KMCH Sports. And welcome back in to Principal Park in Des Moines. We're at the bottom of the second inning. Blazers lead this game 9-0. 5-0, 5-6-7. Stunken, Marbach, and McDermott standing in as Sam Stunken takes the ball, 1-0 the count. Sam flew out to right field his first time up in that 9-run first inning. It leads off the bottom of inning number 2 and takes a strike there. We're even 1-1 the count here to Stunken.
Coach Jink said he couldn't quite reach the foul ball with his hand, had it out the window, but I said maybe we'll have to bring in one of those Harry Carey nets.
Yes.
Do the next one.
There's a strike. Corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss there on a breaking ball that stayed inside and broke down. And Stunken cannot get a piece of it. Goes down swinging for the strikeout out number 1. Marbach standing in now. And talking about Coach Tom Jink Jr., great hospitality for the Iowa Cup folks here. There's a flyover here with 4 helicopters fly over here, and we take time, and the crowd applauding the flyover here from 4 Army type helicopters. There's a ball bouncing right side. A foul ball off the bat of Brock Marbach. Great hospitality by the Iowa Cubs folks here and the state officials of getting Coach Jink up here to the press box and have a nice little suite for him down at the end of the hallway here. And they were treated very nicely after the Paramount ambulance service, able to bring him and his wife Pam here with their motorhome today. And there is a line out off the bat of Marbach. Second baseman McDermott makes the catch, so the second out there brings up C.J. McDermott now for the Blazers with 2 down here in the bottom of inning number 2. Beckman leads this game 9-0. As the pitch is a ball outside for ball 1-1. And the count. One of the Iowa Cubs representatives in the box when we went in to talk to him before the game, and he's actually showing Coach Jink his World Series ring that he got from the parent organization, the Chicago Cubs, with winning the World Series. First time in 108 years, of course, last fall. The 1-1 now is swung on a miss downstairs for strike 2, 1-2. We actually got to put it on, hold it, get a couple pictures. So that was a neat experience as well, to be able to get a feel of one of those World Series rings. Huh?
That's right. Like it's not a Yankee farm club, because I don't think you could carry 27 of the rings.
And here we go. I knew something like that was coming. There's a ball upstairs, neck high for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Can't tell. Dan's a big Yankee fan. There is a ball downstairs for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Last of the second inning. 9 runs in the first for the Blazers. 9 runs and 3 hits. 2 Carroll Kuemper errors and 1 runner left on base, and there's ball 4. So that is the 6th walk of the game. The 7th free pass, and 5 walks and 1 hit batter in that first inning. McDermott's on with the 2-out base on balls. Brings up the DH, Nate Funky now.
And Funky walked his first time.
An RBI is variety. Came around to score in that 9-run first as he takes the ball downstairs in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 the count. So throw back to first. Holmberg getting the tag down as McDermott gets back in safely. As the 1-0 on the way from Lang to Funky. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 81 degrees. A slight breeze here in Des Moines on this beautiful final Saturday in July 2017. Final day of the high school baseball season of the 2016-27 sports year as well. Our sports coverage wraps up and will not get started with fall coverage until August 18th, I believe it is, with the annual Silver Bowl, or West Delaware fall sports preview show that night. 2-1. This is ripped into center field. Bomb over going back. He'll get under it and make the catch. The F8 to end the inning. And we go to the third. 9-0 is the score in favor of Beckman. We're back after this from KFCH Sports. John and Dan back with you in the top of the third. 9-0 Beckman. Hello to all of our faithful, loyal listeners tuning in on this Saturday afternoon of Beckman State baseball coverage. Glad to have you along no matter where you are. On this Saturday afternoon, championship Saturday in the world of high school baseball. We're at Principal Park in Des Moines. Beckman leading 9-0. Here in the top of inning number 3 as this ball is scattered left side. Third baseman O'Connor couldn't get to it. The shortstop does. McDermott lets it fly. It bounces past the first baseman Marbach. And the runner will be there as Baumhover's on first to start this third inning. As we'll see, will it be the first hit of the game? They say beat it out, will be in there.
Should be a hit. It was a good effort by the left side of the infield. Just couldn't make the play.
And it will be a hit, I believe. They went for the wrong category, but there we go. The hit category, they went for the Beckman side. Now the Carroll Kuemper side, they'll get their first hit of the game. The infield variety for Baumhover has the first hit of the afternoon here. And there's a ground ball left side. McDermott will get a little easier play this time to flip to second, trying to get the ball out of his glove. LeGrand, as the fires on to first, not in time, is getting there first is the runner, Ben Berg. Tyler Lang will be up now with 1 out and 1 on here in the top of inning number 3.
Lang can pitch it back and ended up striking out in the first inning, but he fought off 4 or 5 foul balls.
The fielder's choice to the shortstop that time. Berg is on first. Lang stands in, looking in the first inning. There is a ball inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count with 1 away. Runner on first. Top of inning number 3. Beckman leading this game 9-0. Looking for their 6th ever state title. First since 2013. In the history of Beckman baseball, as Bennett will be back on the mound with a 1-0 count here.
And history made. Beckman's biggest output in a championship game is this. 9 runs. They've had 8 3 other times. They lost to Norwalk in 82 in extra innings, 9-8, and then they won against Pella Christian in 86. Coach Jenks' first state championship, 8-6. Then they fell, as we talked about, to St. Edmunds, 11-8 in 2009.
That's the 1-1 for Bennett on the way. Long and fouls back into the net behind home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Bennett is up to 56 pitches now, as he has 33 remaining on his pitch count that he's allowed to throw today. 170 max on the new pitch count rule from the National Federation. A 1-2 from Bennett on the way. 1 out, 1 on. In the top of the third, off-speed pitch stayed just a hair up, says home plate umpire Mike Botch. For ball 2 or even 2-2.
And the 180 rule, according to the officials here, 89 is what Bennett can throw, plus whatever additional pitches there are to the battery's facing when he hits the 89th pitch. 180. So it's a soft 89.
There's a ball upstairs for ball 3. 3-2 the count. Throw down to first. Marbach put the tag on, dropped the ball. Getting back safely anyway was Berg, the runner at first for Carroll Kuemper. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here on this top of inning number 3, 9-0. Beckman, there's a ball inside, well off the plate for a walk. As Lang will draw it, he'll go to first. Berg moves up to second. Reese Snyder will stand in.
Snyder, the left-hander. He's 2 for 3 in the first game, 1 for 3 in the second game here at Principal. And he walked his first time up.
Jake Hugeback will be the freshman courtesy runner on first base for Lang, the pitcher. Reese Snyder standing in here with runners on first and second, 1 away. Here in the top of the third inning. Blazers ahead here, 9-0. This one is skied left side, going to be out of play. Souvenir for the fans here, of course, thanks to the Iowa Association of Independent Colleges and Universities. Official foul ball sponsor of the state tournament. And a very nice touch the state tournament has done here for the last several years.
And that's the 10th one of the game so far here in the top of the third.
Thanks for keeping track of that valuable information. There's a strike on the outside corner above the knees for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here's to Reese Snyder.
Kuemper with a runner in scoring position all 3 innings so far in the game. Haven't been able to play to run yet. Haven't actually been able to hit a ball out of the infield.
0-2 is skied left side near the field. They're going to go out of play. Bounces right on top of the third base Kuemper dugout. And out of play. O'Connor was over. Seamus O'Connor over to give chase. But that was outside the net there on top of the dugout for the foul ball. 0-2 the count. The 72nd season of the state summer baseball tournament. Has been in 4 classes since 1981. It's also the 90th state tournament series. It started in the spring of 1928. Mentioned earlier, 13th year the tournament has been held here at Principal Park. As there is a ball, but this is inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-2 the count. 1 down, runners on first and second. Here at the top of the 3rd inning. No runs, 1 hit. 2 errors for Kuemper, 9 runs, 3 hits. No errors for Beckman. The 1-2 on the way, up and out for ball 2, or even.
All ball here, 9 runs and 3 hits. You don't hear that very often on a line score.
Hardly ever, yeah. But Beckman's taking it today in this winner takes the Class 2A title game. The 2-2 is hit up in the air, left side. Going to get foul. O'Connor giving chase. Not able to get there. Bounces right on the top of the wall, down beyond the third base dugout, just shy of the bullpen area.
Tough twisting foul ball. It was a long run for O'Connor, and he gave it a great effort. Just couldn't quite get there. The wind pushing that foul out of play.
2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. Snyder, the left-handed batter, stands back in. And ready here for the 2-2. It's strike 3. Letter high on that outside corner. And Bennett got the call that time. The looking K to Reese Snyder for out number 2 here in this top of the 3rd inning. Brings up Kyle Berg now.
And Berg, the right fielder, is a freshman. He's had hits in both games of the Principal Park State Tournament. 1 for 3 in the opener, 1 for 2 in the semifinal against Centerville. Courtesy runner for Carroll Kuemper.
That's Blake Pottabaum, who's the 8th grader out at second base for the catcher, Ben Berg.
Regardless of score, it has to be good experience for him to be able to get out on the playing field at Principal Park.
As Berg stands in, runners on first and second. Here with 2 away. Ball up and in there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Berg, the 5th batter in this inning for Carroll Kuemper. Beckman leads 9-0. The 1-0 from Bennett all the way. Upstairs and out for ball 2.
And we're about an hour old, and we're in the top of the 3rd of this championship game. It's been a good hour, though, if you're a Beckman fan.
58 minutes, to be exact. Yes, indeed, it has. 9 runs in the first inning for the Blazers on 3 hits. 2-0. There's a pitch that stays up and out for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here to Kyle Berg.
68 pitches now for Bennett. There's ball 4. That'll load the bases.
Second walk this inning. 4th of the game. 5th free pass for Jackson Bennett. Brings up Mike Moore now.
And it brings out Coach Martin to the mound.
Freddie Martin out to have a word with his entire infield.
And a quick pace out to the mound. Yes, for Coach Martin. I think he has something he'd like to talk to him about.
2 away here. That's Fred Martin, his 16th season with the program. His first season as a co-head coach with Tom Jink Jr. Connor Klosterman, second-year coach in the system as Klosterman. 2015 graduate of DMAC. He'll be going to Upper Iowa to finish out his career, trying to get his teaching degree as Upper Iowa is where he'll play baseball next after 2 years at DMAC. Jimmy Bockenstedt, other assistant coach, 09 graduate. He was a pitcher in that loss in the state title game in 2009 to St. Edmunds of Fort Dodge, as Ryan Meisner is the other assistant coach for this Beckman team, who leads 9-0. Top of the third, 2 away. Runners on every base here for Carroll Kuemper, and there's a strike taken on the outside corner, thigh high for strike one. 1-1 the count here to Mike Moore, the number 6 batter in this inning for Carroll Kuemper.
Moore with 1 hit in each of the first 2 games. Looks to get Kuemper on the board here.
Moore back in ready to 0-1. A heck of a cut there. The pitch up and in. Fastball shoulder high. Moore took a rip and came up empty for strike 2, 0-2. A count here to the Kuemper third baseman. Jackson ready for the 0-2. It's on the way, and it's outside. Too far off the plate for ball 1.
Breaking ball. Bennett wanted that. Vasquez held it a little bit, but threw it back pretty quickly. It was a good pitch. One outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here, 2. Mike Moore. Runner on every base here for Kuemper with 2 away. Top of the third, 9-0. Beckman the advantage. The 1-2 on the way, and it's on the outside corner, strike 3. Looking more there for the strikeout, and bases left loaded for Carroll Kuemper. Takes us to the bottom of the third. 9-0. Beckman lead. Back after this from KMCH Sports. Bottom of the third inning is here. 9-0. Beckman leads in this Class 2A title game over Carroll Kuemper. As there's a strike at the knees in our half to Mark Brown. 9-1-2 for the Blazers. Brown, Kelker, and LeGrand as they take on the Knights of Carroll Kuemper. Almost as they're outside, we're even 1-1. As Carroll, the county seat of Carroll County, population of 10,103 last census check. 93 miles. Carroll here to Des Moines. 1 hour and 40 minutes as they're near the Raccoon River. It's just off of Highway 30 in western Iowa, the town of Carroll. 1-2 the count here to Mark Brown as Mark got infield hit and scored in that 9-run first inning for the Blazers. There's a couple foul balls here. 1-2 to Brown. Colin Kelker is on deck for the Blazers.
Most runs scored in a tournament. Clear Lake in 2015 scored 20.
As this ball is up top out of play, right side, down the right field line in a tunnel as a few green shirt lads from Beckman take chase on that. Younger fans racing for that souvenir. Here's a swing and a miss. And the ball picked up out of the dirt by Berg. He'll throw on to complete the strikeout. And the put out there on the drop third for round number 1 brings up Colin Kelker now. Kelker hit by a pitch and walked. So far in this game, he scored both times in the first, both of them in that first inning, I should say. There's a ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-0 count here with 1 down. We're in the last of the third inning. Beckman leads this game 9-0.
And we're at 75 pitches, so this will be the last batter for Lang. In fact, that may have been his last pitch as the coach comes out of the dugout.
So it's coming out right now. Snyder, as he was. Did he have 75 before this at bat start?
He had 74.
Yeah, he should still be able to. He would still be able to finish this batter. So Coach Snyder just wants to have a word now. The fans are on their feet for Carroll Kuemper and thinking it's going to be all for Lang, which it sure seems like it would be now, because we're going to have to come out and take him out anyway. And there he is, going to be done right now. He still could finish this batter if they wanted him to, but it'll be a new pitcher here. We'll tell you more about the new pitcher for Carroll Kuemper when we come back. 9-0, bottom of the third. There's one down in this inning. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Three 319-935-3481.
Welcome back in. Our first pitching change of the day. Reese Snyder will be in for Tyler Lang, whose career pitching-wise is done for Carroll Kuemper, the senior Lang, in his 12th start. Get the loss, most likely 6-4 record. Reese Snyder comes in 0-3. This is his 5th appearance on the season. Another senior, 21 2/3 innings. Has 34 hits against him, 21 runs against, 13 earned runs, 4.20 ERA. Plus are hitting .324. Colin Kelker's in and 2 strikes now. 1-2 the count here to Colin Kelker with 1 out. In the last of the third inning, 9-0 Beckman. Here's a ball that is hit left side. Lang makes a nice diving play going to his right on the edge of the outfield grass, able to haul it in. Lang timed that one right to the L6 for out number 2.
And that was a beautiful play by Lang. Moves to shortstop. Third pitch. Makes a diving backhand stop for the second out.
That was it. He's up. Riley LeGrand now got a 2 RBI hit his last time up in the first. He walked his first time and scored. And a strike there. 1-1 the count. First game this morning from Principal Park. The 1A contest. Mason City Newman won their 6th title in the history of the program, 8-3 over Martinsdale St. Mary's. As Beckman looking for their 6th title here with a strong lead, 9-0 in the bottom of the third. As ball fouled down the left field side, 0-2 the count.
And a big inning by Newman propelled them to the title. They were down 3-0 before they scored 7 to go on to the 8-3 win.
As the 0-2 on the way. Upstairs, heads up, coming towards us. Just down in front of us to our left. Foul ball. 0-2 the count.
Could have made the play if you wouldn't have been in my way. Well, the windows might have stopped. I'm
sure you could have. There's a ball. Scattered in the air, right side. Right field going back is Berg. Shy of the warning track. He'll haul it in with the back towards the right field fence. And they have 9 in the inning. We go to 4th, 9-0 still. Beckman back after this from KFC Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence, partners in excellence.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
City of Manchester would like to wish all the area athletes, teams, and coaching staff the best of luck. The City of Manchester appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth on the field and in the classroom. Go teams!
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
An hour and 12 minutes into this game. It's 9-0 Beckman. We're in the top of the 4th inning now. Waiting on for Carroll Kuemper. Dawson McDermott, 7-8-9. McDermott, Albert, and Eulenkamp in this Class 2A title game. There's a swing and a miss there by McDermott for strike 2, 0-2. The count, the 4th title game for Carroll Kuemper. They've been runner-up 3 times. Beckman trying to make that happen again here today. 05, 2010, and 2016. The Blazers have won 5 state titles, their last being in 2013. The last title game they've been in was in 2014. They lost to North Polk. 1-2 now the count here to Dawson McDermott. And the story book ending to this season, a team inspired by head coach Tom Jink Jr., battling stage 4 brain cancer since the late December, and has really been on the thoughts of the players, and he's still with it mentally with this game of baseball, of just being a part of these kids, and he did not want to miss this for anything, being a part of this atmosphere here, and it's great to see him here today, being able to get the chance to be here. Bouncing ball left side, O'Connor has it, nice strong throw over for the 5-3 put out. For out number 1, and it meant a lot for the kids to be able to see him early on, and for Coach Martin, I know for sure that to see him early on before this game and come out and put 9 runs on the board, kind of make it a boring, but yet they'll take this kind of atmosphere for a state title game. Yeah, satisfying.
Has to be probably one of Tommy's most enjoyable days since that incident happened at Christmas last year.
There is a ball scattered into left field. Coming on is Kelker, the F7 for foul number 2. Of course, Eulenkamp will stand in now with 2 down. Here, the number 9 batter.
First ball hit into the outfield by Carroll Kuemper, and it results in a fly out. Bennett at 80, so he's 10 pitches away.
As the strike there taken. 0-1 the count. The ball's a 1 strike with 2 down here in the 4th inning. Ball up and out.
Stelkin incredibly shallow in center. Brown in pretty tight and right as well.
1-1 up and out for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Bennett looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the game.
And this is a pitch up and out, high for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And of course, we told Beckman had out hit Kuemper 3-1. and it's the fourth inning, you'd say, well, it's a pretty close game, but 9 runs for Beckman in the first, and there's a walk. And that'll bring the top of the order up now.
2 out, base on balls. Only a few more pitches left here for Jackson Bennett. 85 right now. Can throw 4 more to get to 89, but if he's in the middle of a batter, of course, he can finish that at bat, unlike what we saw with the pitcher for Carroll Kuemper. There's a strike in the outside corner. Snap throw down is diving back in is the runner Eulenkamp, as Isaac Baumover is the batter here for the Knights. On the count.
Marbach playing off the base, so the runner gets a little bigger lead. Snap throw by Vasky made it a pretty close play.
0-1 the count. Here to Isaac Baumover in the top of the 4th inning. 9-0 Blazers. Huge lead now off and going. This one is hit into left field. Going back is Kelker. Still going back. It's going to land on the warning track and bounce up against the wall. 1 run will score. Pulling up with a stand-up 2-out double will be Baumover, and the shutout is over as Carroll Kuemper gets on the board for the first time today. It's 9-1.
Baumover with his second hit gave it a good ride into left field over Kelker's head, and now Kemper's on the board, and they have a runner at second with 2 outs in the 4th.
Ben Berg now stands in as Jackson Bennett will stay in there with a few more pitches to go here. 87 is the count right now. Runner on second, 2 down. They're trying to get out of the inning here without having to make the pitching change. With 2 away. There's a strike, outer half. Anthony's to Berg, who reached on the fielder's choices last time in the 3rd, struck out swinging back in the 1st.
And tough part of the order here for Kuemper up. Not a lot of warm-up availability because it'll either be Selkin or LeGrand, I would guess, coming into pitch. And they're both in the field at center and second base. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Only 2 to count. Here to Ben Berg. The 0-2 on the way downstairs. 4-1. 1-2 now the count. Berg struck out in the 1st, although he was standing on first when the umpire said you have to leave now.
The 1-2 on the way. Swing too far. He did go. Drop third strike. Vasky gets it, tags out the runner. So the swinging strikeout there ends it. Kuemper does get on the board, takes us to the bottom of the 4th. 9-1 back in the lead. This is Blazers State Tournament Baseball from JMCH Sports.
Wright Funeral Home wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck for a successful baseball season. Wright Funeral Home, a tradition of excellence throughout the years. Wright Funeral Home, serving families with dignified professional service, locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Come see the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation for your Sukup corn drying fans, heaters, and drying floors, all in stock. Good luck to all area athletes for continued success from the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation, your stocking Sukup sales and service dealer in New Vienna.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Beckman leads 9-1. Carroll Kuemper getting on the board in the top half of this inning with 1 run and 1 hit, leaving 1 runner on base. For Kuemper through 4 innings now, 1 run, I should say, 2 hits, 7 runners left on base. No Beckman defensive errors for Carroll Kuemper. They had 2 defensive errors. Beckman 9 runs, 3 hits, and 2 runners left on base. Here's a ground ball left side to throw over. Not in time is beating that one. A low throw, not able to be caught by the first baseman, Halbers. Paskey's on first base.
Base hit, I would assume. And again, we can talk about that catcher speed because he got down the line pretty quick. And he'll have a courtesy runner now.
Cody Feldman, the senior, on his way to Iowa State in the fall time, is on the run.
Courtesy runner for the Trailblazers, Cody Feldman. Bennett 0 for 2.
Bennett struck out swinging his last time of the first. Reached on an error back in the 9-run first, earlier in that first. And there's a ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0. The count. Here to Jackson Bennett, whose day is done pitching wise. I believe it was 80, right at 89, or
I think he was right at 89. Or he might have 1 pitch left. But why start him for 1?
Activity down in the right field bullpen for the Blazers. Quite get a number on him. We'll check who the next pitcher will be for the Blazers. As a throw down, nothing doing. Getting back in is the runner on first. Feldman, the courtesy runner. And there is a strike. Anthony's right over the heart of the dish for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike here. As there is a strike in the outside corner at the knees for strike 2. Full count down, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's to Jackson Bennett. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's strike 3. Outer half, thigh high. Bennett throws and cannot pull the trigger for the strikeout. 1 down with a runner on. Sam Stelkin will stand in now.
Stelkin pretty hot coming into the game and had 3 hits in both games. 0 for 2 here tonight. Fly out to right field in the strikeout. Stelkin 9 for 19 in the tournament coming into this game, so now he's 9 for 21. Has 5 RBI here in Des Moines.
This one is hit up in the air left side. Left fielder Sybil coming on. He will put it away for the F7. Fly out to left fielder for out number 2. Brings up Brock Marbach now.
Stelkin that time tried to hit it as hard as he could. Just missed it. Hit a high fly ball out to left field. So now 2 outs.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1 the count.
Marbach walked and scored in the first, popped out to second baseman in the third. Or in the second, I guess.
As there is a ball off the plate, we're even at 1-1.
Stelkin now jogging down to the bullpen to warm up after he flew out. And foul ball down towards Stelkin.
The out of play for strike 2. 1-2 the count here to Marbach. 2 down. Runner on first base. 9-1. Beckman the lead in this game. In the last of the 4th inning, his time is gone. Connor Klosterman will have a word with his right-handed batter, Brock Marbach here.
1-2 the count. Snyder has come in and done a nice job in relief for Kuemper, throwing strikes. That's what got Kuemper in trouble in the first inning.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Marbach is down. We go to 5th inning. 9-1. Back in the lead. Blazers State Baseball. KMC Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Krieb Auto at 923 2nd Avenue in Dyersville does routine service and minor and major repairs. Get the best quality and service in the area at Krieb Auto. Check out their selection. The best used cars at KriebAuto.com. Krieb Auto, providing hometown quality service and vehicles since 1972.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchase, repairs, and rebuilds, call the small engine experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, call Dwayne at Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They're licensed and insured and offer free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care, your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
John and Dan back with you here. We are in the top of the fifth inning now. Beckman the commanding lead on this Class 2A final 9-1. Trying to win their sixth state championship. Beckman baseball program history since 1968. Sam Stelkin is on the pitch. Jackson Bennett's day is done. His junior year is completed with baseball. He is out of the game right now. And will await his team to close this one out and get them on to a state championship, a game that he'll win. He'll move to 8-0 if the Blazers can hang on here to take down this Carroll Kuemper team. 3-4-5, Lang, Snyder, and Berg do up here.
Just missed as he hit the backstop on the fastball.
A bit high. Is that what airmailed from Stelkin? Thank goodness the bull's not back there. That would have been the reference. 2-1 the count. There's a swing and a miss for strike two. We're even 2-2. 9-1 Beckman. So Stelkin's a new pitcher. He moves from center where Mark Brown goes to. Cody Feldman comes in the game, take the place of Brown in right field. As swing and a miss, Fling goes down for the strikeout for out number one here in this fifth inning. As Reese Snyder now stands in, struck out looking his last time in the third. He walked back in the first.
Bennett only allowed one run. It was earned. 2 hits, struck out 8, walked 5.
There's the ball up and out. Ball 1-0 the count.
Stelkin's been effective the second half of the season. Haven't pitched much in the tournament because they haven't needed him.
Now there's a swing and a miss for strike one. We're even out 1-1. Here to Reese Snyder. There's a ground ball right side. LeGrand gobbles it up and throws it over to first for the 4-3 ground out number 2. Brings up Kyle Berg now. Walked his last time up, struck out swinging back in the first. 31-11 for the Blazers. Trying to get 32 wins and another state title. 10 times 31-plus wins in the history of the program. Started back in 1966, the program did. The first 31-plus win season was back in 1988. It was a 32-16 for head coach Tom Jink Jr. They were conference champs, district champs, Big Ben first year in that Big Ben conference champs that first year. And Coach Jink Jr., one of his 10 Coach of the Year honors that year. And then they came back in 1989, followed up with a 31-12 year. They were conference and district champs of that season. Here's a 3-0 count here to Kyle Berg, the number 3 batter in this top of the fifth inning. 9-1 Blazers with the advantage. A 3-0 is a strike. Above the knees, inside corner, strike 1, 3-1 the count. For you Dyersville fans that want to get some more baseball, live baseball action tonight, going out to the ballpark, Green Field at Commercial Club Park.
$1,000 night.
That's right. Giving away $100 each inning, right?
And then the American Trust has their money machine there, so 6 people will have a chance to go in and grab some cash.
The ball off the plate. Berg will take the 2-out walk, brings up Mike Moore now. Tomorrow night will be Veterans Night at the ballpark. A nice touch to honor the local veterans.
Colonel Talkie from the Quad Cities will come up and give a lecture at 5. Everybody's invited at the pavilion. Games after that. Have a good number of color guards coming and an interesting presentation of the flag that'll be entertaining.
And the ball games tonight and tomorrow night, of course, the main show.
The main show, but there'll be a lot of other stuff going on to keep you interested. And, of course, tonight, there's a pickoff. Vasky throws down.
And a rundown, they're going to get into second base. It's not able to throw it in time as Marbach is sliding in past the shortstop. Was the runner Berg, so he'll get the second, and Moore will stand back in with a 1-1 count. And who's playing in those games tonight?
And that's not how you run the rundown. They ran him to second, and instead of trying to get him back to first. Tonight's games are the third night games, so I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay.
It will
ball upstairs. Ball 2-2-11 count.
There'll be 2 good contests, south-south.
2-1.
I know who they are. Epworth plays Bernard in the first game, and then Bellevue plays Rickardsville in the second game. So they will be 2 good games.
All right.
And the important things for the adult fans is beer only $2 and craft beer $3 tonight, courtesy of Budweiser, so they can enjoy the game with one of their favorite adult beverages. Hospitality tent there. We're honoring Timmy Hayes, the longtime representative from 7G and Budweiser. He's had some medical issues, so have a presentation between games for him.
Vasky called time. Goes to have a word with Stelkin quickly. 3-1 the count. A pitch high there to Mike Moore. Runner on second. And 2 down here at the top of the 5th inning. Blazers have the 8-run lead. There's a ball outside and high. Second walk this inning. 7th of the ball game. Give it up to Carroll Kuemper. We've seen a lot of free passes issued in this game. And brings up Dawson McDermott down, grounded out to O'Connor at third, his launch time into 4th.
Only 6 hits, but a lot of base runners because of the hit batters and the walks.
2 hits for Carroll Kuemper in this game, 4 hits for Beckman. Blazers have the 9-1 lead. There's the ball up and in for ball 1, 1-0 to count.
And Stelkin throwing hard. He's just missed in the strike zone by a little amount, but it's been a smaller strike zone for both teams, so he'll have to pour it across the plate. And that breaking ball misses low. Count goes to 2-0. Stelkin with not a lot of work here in the last couple of weeks, so a little rust on the throwing arm as he comes in relief here in the 5th inning.
The 2-0 from Sam is on the way and is outside too far for ball 3. 3-0 to count.
Carroll had 2 on in the first, didn't score. Had a runner at second, and the second didn't score. Loaded the bases, and the third didn't score. Scored 1 in the 4th, left a runner at second. Now they have 2 on and 2 outs here in the 5th.
4 minutes past the hour of 3 o'clock. You're listening to Beckman State Baseball, KMC Sports. Mix 94.7. KMCH at KMCH.com. Manchester, John Swisher, Dan McClain, along with studio producer Ashley Gramey. There's a ball up and in for ball 4. McDermott takes the 2-out base on balls. Berg will go to third. Moore to second. McDermott is on first base.
And Cole Holberg up. He flew out center, or left field last time after striking out in the second. 8th hitter in the Kuemper lineup. Coach Jink out barking some instructions to the mound as the infielders gather. Everyone back in place.
And this one is skied right side. Feldman has a beat on it. He is under it and makes a catch. The F9 for out number 3 takes us to the bottom of inning number 5. 9-1 Beckman. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
You expect a grand slam on the baseball diamond, not on the roads. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair. Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store in Monticello. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods store in Monticello.
Locher and Davis Law Office in Dyersville, proud to support all area athletes and coaches and wish them continued success in state baseball. Good luck to the Beckman Blazers baseball team from Davis and Locher Law Office in Dyersville.
Milbert Financial and Tax Services wishes all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck during baseball state action. For all your financial and tax services needs, turn to the team at Milbert Financial and Tax Services in Dyersville.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Back into Principal Park in the morning. John Swisher, Dan McLean, bottom of inning number 5, 9-1. The advantage here for the Beckman Blazers, going for their 6th state title championship in Beckman baseball history, as standing in is C.J. McDermott to start this last of inning number 5, 2-2 the count. McDermott, who skies this one deep center field. Bob over has a beat on it though and will make the catch in medium depth center field. The FA 4 out. Number 1 brings up Nate Funky now, the designated hitter here. He's been hitting for Seamus O'Connor, the third baseman.
And the interesting stat, I think, here in the 5th inning, Carroll Kuemper's left 10 runners on through 5. Beckman's only left 3. Beckman plating their runners as they lead 9-1. First pitch strike to Funky. Funky 0 for 1, so what the center fielder last time up. Swings and misses for strike 2. 0-2 to number 22. Funky, the designated hitter, hitting for Seamus O'Connor.
And this one is skied into shallow center field. Center fielder coming on now. He'll make the catch on the run. Bomb over the F9. The FA, I should say, the center fielder. He didn't change his number in one play. 4 out number 2. Mark Brown now will stand in now. 2 away in the last of the 5th. 9-1. The advantage for the Beckman Blazers. 9 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for Carroll Kuemper. There's a ball missing downstairs for ball 1-1 the count.
And Snyder's retired 7 of the 8 batters he's faced.
As this one is a grounder left side, and going to get there in time is Brown. On the throw by Moore. What do you got?
That should be a hit.
Infield hit again.
It's kind of a nice stop by Moore. He kind of tried to olay it from the backhand side, but it was hit pretty hard. And it looks like they're giving it an error. You know, we can't go a game without the official scorekeeper and I saying, we have to agree.
Yeah.
Alternative facts. Maybe that's the issue.
We still have should be 3 errors. Not sure what they did with that other error.
They forgot about that, so
should be 3 errors on Carroll Kuemper. Not that it really matter in the scheme of things, but technically, according to the scorebook, according to the official baseball rules, there's a strike on the inside corner at the knees of Colin Kelker, stands in here with 2 down, runner on first. Last of the 5th, 9-1. And now they switch it. They switch it to a hit. And there's a ball into left field. Getting there is Sybil to put it away. F7 out number 3. We go to 6. 9-1 Beckman on their way to their 6th state title as long as they can hold on in this one over Carroll Kuemper. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Wolfco Electric specializes in residential, commercial, agricultural, industrial, and aerial work. They sell and service generic generators and renewable energy systems. For all your electrical sales and service needs, call the experts at Wolfco Electric at 563-922-2395.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville offers high-quality eye and whole-body nutritional supplements that will help maintain a lifetime of healthy vision. Visit the Woodland Eye Clinic at woodlandeyeclinic.com and like them on Facebook.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. Go Teams!
And welcome back into Principal Park here in Des Moines as we're the top of inning number 6. 9-1, 2 up, but we'll see if we have some pinch hitters here. And it will be in the 9th spot as Tim Sybil will hit for himself. The DH is gone now as Joachim will be hit for by Tim Sybil, the left fielder here.
Good 3A game coming up next. Assumption and Harlan, 2 powers that were picked to be here, and they are.
As Assumption, second most all-time apparent wins here at the state tournament with 33 now. They have the first most, I should say. Lansing Key is second with 32, and in third is Beckman trying to get their 30th all-time state appearance win and their 18th appearance here this week.
And Newman and Beckman started even coming into the tournament. If Beckman holds on, they'll go out even.
There's a ball for ball 1-1 the count here to the pitch hitter, Tim Sybil.
Another beautiful day at Principal Park.
81 degrees. Talked about the nice conditions here on this Saturday. As there's a ball fouled right side behind the first base coach for Carroll Kuemper. That's 1-2 the count. Should be 2-2 the count here, says the home plate umpire. Scoreboard lagging behind a tad. And the
question in the errors.
2 who on the way outside for ball 3 with full 3-2 the count here. The stop of inning number 6, 9-1 the lead for Beckman. Inside off the plate for ball 4, and Sybil will take the walk.
More walks. We've had a game full of them. Beckman able to capitalize in the first, and that's been the difference in the game so far. Good crowd gathered from Beckman. A good contingent on their way down to Des Moines.
9 walks.
10 entertained.
10 free passes here for this Carroll Kuemper offense today as there's a ball up and in 1-0 count. And again, as we see this Beckman crowd scattered out here today, getting their good seats, quite a few getting a tan as well as they resting their legs on top of the first base Beckman dugout. As a good amount of green shirts here, and a lot of supporting the Team Jink theme. Those green shirts we've seen all season long, and great to see a very good following down here. Is no surprise. Beckman always gets when they make the trip down here. 2-1 the count now here to the leadoff man, Isaac Baumhover.
And if you would have told Coach Jink or Coach Martin, Beckman pitchers would walk 10 guys by the 6th inning, I think both of them would have said we were in trouble.
Their ball out of play.
But instead, they're sitting on an 8-run lead.
Yeah, we're even here, 2-2.
That's what 9 runs in the first inning will do for you.
It will. 9 runs, 3 hits. Couple errors for the Carroll Kuemper defense. There's a ball getting out of the way of that one somehow. It was in the left-handed batter spot.
nobody in the bullpen warming up for Beckman.
Well, count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. And there's ball 4 outside off the plate. Another walk. Brings up Benberg now.
With 2 on, nobody.
Struck out his last time of the 4th. Runners on first and second down. Nobody down. Here the stop of inning number 6.
Baumhofer on all 4 times. 2 hits and a walk and a hit batter.
There's a strike to the inside corner, thigh high. Getting out of the way that way. He looks back at the umpire, but he caught the inside corner, says his own plate umpire, Mike Potts.
Lang and Snyder do up next, 2 dangerous hitters.
One skied behind home plate, be out of play. And it lands down in front of a few Beckman fans. Souvenir. The Beckman faithful.
Up to 16 foul balls now here in the championship game.
At 22 on Monday. In Beckman's first round game, 13 in the semifinals game. Base hit. Line drive over the head of the shortstop, McDermott. Hitting to left field. Runners will be on every base here for Carroll Kuemper. The stop sign is put up by Coach Snyder at third, holding the runner, Sybil there. So Sybil on third, Baumhofer to second. Berg is on first. Nobody down here in this inning.
Martin out of the dugout, barking some instructions.
8-run lead. But Carroll Kuemper not going away just yet here in the top of the 6th. And they put a scare into the Blazers and get back into this ball game. Ball downstairs there. For ball 1, 1-0 the count. Or can Beckman, like they've been able to do all tournament, be able to get a play here and cut down this rally. Now the 1-0. It's a ball downstairs. Ball 2, 2-0 the count.
And Kuemper satisfied to take it, kind of like Beckman was in the first inning when they rolled up 9 runs.
This ball is hit into right center field. That's going to get down. 1 run will score. Another run is waved around. The throw will be held. And it's 9-3. Runners on first and second here with nobody out. As Lang with the 2 RBI hit to the right field. And Berg goes to second. Baumhofer scores, as does Sybil. And it brings up Lee Snyder now, but Coach Martin will head on out. Have a word with the entire infield here with nobody down and 2 runners on still.
Well, and Kuemper is threatened every inning. At some point, they're going to get a hit with runners on, and Lang did there. He's the best hitter. Lead now at 9-3.
As meeting is adjourned, Duncan will go back to work here with nobody out, 2 runners on first and second.
And of course, this is part of the pitch count issue. McDermott unavailable pitching-wise. Bennett uses all of his. And now we're using pitch Stelkman, who can pitch well. He just hasn't pitched a lot lately.
As there is a ball for ball 1. 1-0 count. Runners on first and second. The 1-0 is grounded right side. Diving stop by Marbach. Stelkin not going to get there. Safe is the call at first base. Beating it out is Reese Snyder. The bases are full. Still no outs here. Snyder able to get to the backhanded play by Marbach. Nice job of knocking that one down, keeping it in front of him. And now Coach Martin is out, and he's going to make a change.
Looks like it'll be Riley LeGrand will move in from second base.
Elkin will give the ball to Coach Martin. Bennett Jackson is out of the dugout. He will re-enter to play a field position, as most likely LeGrand will tell you who it is for sure when we come back. As 9-3, nobody out. Bases are full. Here, Beckman leading this game by 6. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Financial Strategies are proud to support the Beckman Blazers baseball team and coaches and wish them the best of luck in state play. Financial Strategies, your financial experts in Dyersville.
Crop Production Services in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all of your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they've got you covered. Call Crop Production Services in Winthrop, 319-935-3481.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. All sandals and summer stock on sale now. Riker Shoes open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 until 4. Riker Shoes, your sports shoes headquarters in Dyersville.
And we're back into Principal Park in Des Moines. Carroll Kuemper trying to make things a little more interesting here. 9-3. They've scored 2 runs. Still nobody out. Runners on every base. They have tied up the hit category with 5 now apiece for each team as they have gathered 3 hits in this top of the 6th inning. 9-3 the lead for Beckman as the batter Kyle Berg is in with a ninth runner on every base. The third pitcher of the game for the Blazers in now, and Riley LeGrand, senior, in there. The 3-3 record for LeGrand, and there's a ball outside and low. Riley, in his only 5th appearance, hasn't pitched in a while.
Although he was number 1 coming into the year, and then he hasn't pitched recently because he hurt his hand. Went on a 5-game sit. Now he's been back for 5 games and the tournament.
The cut hand injury from a work-related situation, an injury there, as there's a ball up and out. And
quickly 3-0.
3-0 it is. Scoreboard not updated here. As 3 balls, no strikes here. Riley LeGrand, 24 innings pitched. As there is a strike taken. 3-1 now. 24 hits against him, 16 runs against, 11 earned runs, 3.21 ERA, 14 walks, 4 hit batters, 27 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .245 against him. This one's popped up left side. Going to get out of play as Jackson Bennett gave it a chase. He came back in the game, re-entered after starting this game on the mound, comes back in and playing third. Seamus O'Connor moves to short. C.J. McDermott is at second now. Snelkin moves back to center. Mark Brown is back in right. Feldman is out of the game. There's a ball off the end of the bat, foul left side, right in front of the third base. Carroll Kuemper dugout. Nobody down here. Runner on every base for Carroll Kuemper here in the top of the 6th inning. 9-3 Beckman. The 6-run lead. 2 of the 3 runs for Carroll Kuemper this inning. This one is hit deep to right field. And that ball is going to be a... That's like terrible call by the umpire. He called it foul, and he pointed fair. What's going to be the call? What's going to be the call? It looked like he called foul, and then he pointed fair.
He put his arms in the air. He called it foul.
3 runs have come in. Time is called.
Although, in all fairness, was a fair ball.
It did look like a fair ball.
It hit fair, but the umpire called it foul.
Yeah, initially he called it foul. The Blazers saying, we let up, we stopped. Because of that, 3 runs came in to score. If it holds, it's a 9-6 game. But the umpires are conferring on the grass between first and second base.
As this is going to be unfair to whatever way it doesn't go.
The umpire raised both arms like he was calling it foul and then changed his mind and pointed fair. As we're going to have a meeting with the umpires and both coaches, as we're going to see what is going to be the call here.
This isn't going to end well for anybody. The ball was fair, but the umpire called it foul, and that's just the way it is.
Oh, my goodness. Coach Martin going out there getting his explanation and saying he called it foul, right? And
well, yeah, Fred left, so he's not arguing about it.
Yeah, no, he got his explanation, said it was foul, right? And that's what he wanted to hear. And Coach Snyder not happy, and rightly so. It did look like it bounced just inside that padding, inside the yellow line down the right field wall. And they're not showing any replays of this, as 3 runners would have scored if it held as a fair ball. And the first base umpire making his way back to his first base position. It's a crew chief and the home plate umpire there being talked to by Coach Snyder. And obviously he is not happy as the bases.
Well, and he shouldn't be happy.
No, the bases will be loaded here. And the Carroll Kuemper fans are not happy at all with this situation.
And there would be no fans in the world, though, to be happy with that call. It was just a missed call, and that's just part of the game. And
as he tried to get it right in his mind, he called foul. He's like, wait a second, that was fair. Then he pointed fair, but the initial call was foul, and they're gonna stay with it.
And Coach Martin went out to make sure they had the count right.
3-2 is the count. Full count here. That ball was smoked in the air down the line, hit the padding halfway up of that 335 numbering down the right field foul line, right in the corner. Just hit inside the pole. Look from our angle, too. There's ball 4. Taking the base was Kyle Berg. He was inches away from having a 3 RBI triple and making this a 3-run game. Instead, he gets a RBI walk, and it brings in the 4th run of the game, and the bases are loaded again.
6 batters in a row now on for Kuemper. And LeGrand now faces the next batter. And that's Moore, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Bases remain loaded. Score now 9-4 in favor of the Blazers.
Nobody out. There's a strike after a strike, 0-2 the count. Here to Mike Moore. Walked his last time up in the 5th. Kuemper scoring 1 in the 4th, and 3 more here in this inning. There's a grounder right side. Second baseman, nice job on the play by McDermott on the run. The other hand, sideways overhand foot toss there, I should say, by McDermott with a 4-3 put out for out number 1. The runners will move up. Another run will score as Lang comes across to score the 4th run this inning. 5th of the ball game. It's 9-5. Beckman leads now.
And up for Carroll Kuemper will be Dawson McDermott. He's walked, reached on an error, and grounded out to third base. First pitch low for a ball 1.
1-0 the count. Here to Dawson McDermott. As runners on second and third. This one is skied right side. The right fielder, Brown, has a beat on him. Will the runner tag? It's dropped. It's dropped by Brown. The runner will score from third. Runners on first and third. Brown losing it at the last second and not able to make that catch. The first error defensively for the Blazers, and Carroll Kuemper now are within 3 runs, 9-6, with runners on first and third, only 1 down.
And now it will be the decision, what, if you're Carroll Kuemper, do you try to steal second? If you're Beckman, do you try to throw him out? You're at number 8 on the batting order. So first and third now.
The 9th batter in this inning, Cole Halber, slices this one into the net behind home plate for a foul ball, strike 1, all on the count. Halber is 0 for 3. Flew out his last 2 times in the 4th and 5th, struck out swinging in the 2nd. 1 down, runners on first and third. The tying run is at the plate here for Carroll Kuemper. We didn't think we'd be saying that in this game, but Kuemper has battled back here, and there is a ball missing, 1-1. The count is even. The number 8 batter, Halber, a team that has 6 home runs. There's a ball skied right side. Going out is McDermott. He's going to take this catch as Brown was coming in, and the runner tagging up and then going about a third of the way down the line, then getting back as McDermott caught the ball and then chased him down. Chased him back to bag as the pop out to the second baseman, P4 officially. If you're scoring along with us for out number 2. Brings up the 10th batter this inning now.
Seibel again.
Tim Sybil is the batter, the number 9 batter, as the left fielder here as he bats for the second time in this inning and the game. As he walked and scored the first run in this inning. It's a second run total for Carroll Kuemper. Takes a strike there. Strike one. 1-1 the count. 9-6 is the score in this game now. Beckman, the top of the sixth inning, after coming into this inning leading 9-1. As this one is up and out of play.
Well, and the other thing it does, it gets Carroll back to the top of their order next inning, regardless of what this guy does here. So the Carroll meet of their order will get hit at least once more, whether it's this inning or next inning.
Runners on, first and third. 2 away. Here, this top of the sixth inning. Interesting sixth inning. Runner is going. Stepping off is LeGrand, looking at the runner, trying to get the out here in the rundown now. The runner at home. He's going to come home. The throw home is going to be out at the plate. Out at the plate is the call. Vasky with the tag. As out there for third out this inning. Coach Snyder not happy. He's arguing about that. It was a frustrating inning for Carroll Kuemper, but they get back within 3. 9-6. Bottom of the sixth. We go back after this. KMCH score.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that's been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. They produce shears from 1/8 of an inch to 1 1/4 inch, press brakes from 20 ton to 500 ton, and HMI C-frame presses. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Welcome back into Principal Park. 5-run score, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. And what a wild inning that was. Carroll Kuemper feeling that they were denied a few runs as this game close to being tied. You just don't know how it's going to play out after that call was made on the controversial 3-run triple down the line. It appeared fair from our angle. It was called a foul and then fair by the first base umpire that was on the grass halfway down the line trying to make that call. And then the umpires got together, made the call, and stuck with foul. And, of course, not to the pleasure of the Carroll Kuemper faithful. There's a base hit off the bat of Riley LeGrand as he starts off this 6th inning. Bottom of 6, 9-6. Beckman with the lead in this ball game. And then how ironic that the same man who hit the would-be triple, Kyle Berg, was thrown out on the plate as they were trying to get the first and third situation. There was Carroll Kuemper. Berg then thrown out on the 3-2 put out. Another controversial call at the plate as Carroll Kuemper thought he was safe under the tag, but no can do. Called out by home plate umpire Mike Bott. And runner on first here to start this bottom of the 6th as Joel Vasky stands in.
Gedkin pinch running for LeGrand and Vasky up. Be interesting to see if Coach Martin wants to bunt here. I would assume he will.
Courtesy runner for LeGrand. Now the pitcher, as there is a bunt down the line. It's going to be a fair ball. Halber will fill it himself and will step on the bag. As Riley LeGrand, the second, he led this inning off. The 6th hit of the game for the Blazers as on the second base is Cody Gedkin, the courtesy runner, as Vasky with the 3U put out, sacrifice round number 1. Jackson Bennett coming on to hit. Now we have a timeout as Coach Snyder out there to talk to his infield. Coach Klosterman up the line near the plate to talk to his batter, and we're going to have changes here.
No changes yet, but what a strange game so far. 2 big innings, 1 for each team. Beckman scores 9 in the first. Kuemper comes back with 5 in the sixth. And they leave disappointed because there was some calls that went Beckman's way. I mean, there's no other way to put it than that. And it preserved the 3-run lead. And Beckman now 3 outs away defensively from claiming the title. But that looks a lot further away than it did 15 minutes ago before Kuemper put up 5 on Beckman in the 6th inning.
9-1 heading into the 6th inning. It's now 9-6. Favor of Beckman, swinging a miss. A big cut there by Jackson Bennett. Comes up empty.
And I have no idea what Kuemper's doing. They have their first baseman 20 feet inside of first base.
What a shift here as the second baseman back guarding that runner. Now he's dancing back and forth, getting back to his position. Yeah, that first baseman in there on the grass with Jackson Bennett.
Bennett, 2 strikeouts, last 2 appearances, now down in the count 0-2.
Like they're playing for a bunt here, but the third baseman is back behind the bag on the dirt.
Now they've moved
the
first baseman
back.
Halvar back.
Normal position.
That was an odd defensive alignment.
Yeah, they were playing for a bunt, first base side to get the run to third with 1 out. And the 0-2 on the way to Jackson Bennett. On the pitcher, Snyder is a ball in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. 9-6 Beckman. It was 9-0 Beckman after a 9-run first inning. And then became 9-1 in the 4th. And 5 runs in the first half of the 6th inning, making 9-6. Beckman over Carroll Kuemper. There's a ground ball left side. Deep in the hole and short is Lang. He'll fire across, high throw, back down on the bag in time for the 6-3 put out. Says the first base umpire for out number 2. Brings up Sam Stelkin down.
And runner unable to move up. Ball was hit to the shortstop. Stelkin now with a chance to get Beckman into double digits here in the 6th inning. James O'Connor had warmed up previously. For Beckman.
Stelkin standing in with 2 down, runner on second base. This one's Sky behind home plate. And the catcher going back will make the catch with the back towards home plate. As they're putting it away, the pop out for out number 3. We go to the 7th, 9-6. Beckman the lead, 9-1-2. 2 up for Carroll Kuemper. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
And we're back in to Principal Park with the top of the 7th. 9-6, Beckman leading, trying to hang on and win their 6th ever state championship. 9-1-2, Tim Sybil leading off here. And there's a strike going to 1 to count, as Sybil had an 0-2 count when the runner was thrown out at home to end that top of the 6th inning. We're in the top of the 7th, 9-6. Beckman leads by 3. And there's a ball up and in. Nearly hit him, leaning back out of the way.
And what a fitting end for Riley LeGrand. He qualifies for the state golf tournament. Was on the state soccer tournament that lost in the semifinals. Now he's on in the bump in the 7th inning.
And a strike comes back off of that work-related hand injury. Strike 2 there, 1-2 the count. Here to Sybil. 5 runs, 3 hits. What an effort by Kuemper coming back. They felt there was short change in that inning as well. A couple controversial calls in that top of the 6th. Kuemper feels they should at least have this game tied up or maybe leading, but Beckman able to get the calls in favor. And now there's a base hit, a little joinker into right field off the bat of Tim Sybil. On the top of the seventh, leads off with a hit. 3 hits in that top of the sixth for Carroll Kuemper. The hit to right field brings up the top of the order, and Isaac Baumhofer, who walked and scored in the 5-run 6th inning.
And it leaves the question, what do? Do you leave Riley LeGrand in? Do you bring Seamus O'Connor in? He's thrown well, but hasn't thrown in a long time. Martin opting to go with the senior, which seems to be a good decision.
3 pitchers here for Beckman, Bennett, Stelkin, and LeGrand. And Jay McDermott, one of the top pitchers, not available after getting the win 8-0 over Regina on Thursday. 1 on, nobody out. Here's a chopper, high chopper, left side, foul ball back behind the third base coach. The head coach for Carroll Kuemper, Randy Snyder, in his 10th year at the helm. In his 3rd state title contest, 2010, 2016. Last year, runner-up. There's a hard ground ball. LeGrand able to get it after he initially knocked it down right outside the mound. Able to get it and throw it to first. The 1-3 put out number 1. Runner goes to second base in the form of Sybil, and it brings up Ben Berg now. So 1 down, 1 on. 2 more outs to get for Beckman for their 6th state title.
Certainly hasn't been easy, but that's kind of been the theme of Beckman's season. They've had the head coach become unavailable in December. They have injuries all season. They have multi-sports people playing, till late in the spring, so they got a late start. They've gelled together here, and now they're 2 outs away.
Ball gets by Baskey as he hustles it down, gets it back to runner. Sybil did not read it initially, did not get a jump, so stay put at second. So 1-0 to count. The runner on second, 1 down. LeGrand's 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outer half, right at the knees for strike 1, or even now 1-1.
I don't think they want to get thrown out of the 3rd anyway. They need 3.
Got to be safe here and run. You need more than that, just that, with a 9-6 deficit. Blazers up by 3. There's a strike on the outer half. At the knees again for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down.
Of course, LeGrand started against Pleasantville last year in the first round. 3-1 playoff loss.
This one is a ball missing off the plate outside for ball 2. The Beckman dugout jumping up and down. They wanted it. The Beckman faithful here wanted it, of course, as well, but it goes for a ball.
And it probably was a ball. That was more wishful thinking.
Looked like it was outside. There's a swing and a miss. This was inner half, thigh high, coming up empty as Berg. And down to 1 more out here. Tyler Lang will stand in. He's the one that hit the big 2 RBI. Hit the right field his last time in that 5-run 6th inning. He's the starter of this game that gave up 9 runs on 3 hits in that. Has not scored since the 9-run first when they batted 13.
Lang looking for a little redemption here, although he can hit it as hard as he wants. He still can't tie the game. What you don't want to do is put him on and let the runner come to the plate that could tie it. There's a chopper foul for strike 1.
Running on that one was Bennett, chasing it down in foul territory for the foul ball. Strike 1, all on the count. 2 strikes away now. Beckman from getting their 6th ever state title. This group trying to join the ranks of 1968, 1986, the 2000, the 2012, and the 2013 teams as being championship winners of their class. The 0-1 swung on and missed on a pitch outside. Anthony's chased and came up empty. Lang down to 1 strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down.
Can't give him anything good here. He's still a good hitter. And you have a couple pitches to work with.
Riley LeGrand trying to close it out for his team, for his head coach. There is a liner. There it is. Beckman has done it. The Blazers have won. Beckman has won a state title. 9-6 the final. Beckman's 6th state title since 1968. And how sweet, how special this one is. And they're waving up. The coach is waving up at head coach Tom Jink Jr. And he's waving back at him from his sweet box down the line. What an emotional experience this is. Coach Fred Martin all the coaches bending over, hands on their heads. Emotional scene there. The coaches watching their players celebrate on the grass near the pitcher's mound, throwing the hats, throwing the gloves, celebrating. Now they're all pointing up. Oh, what a neat scene this is.
And, of course, that's a little different. 3 years ago when Beckman beat North Polk on the walk-off walk, Coach Jink was the last one on the pile, and then the TH catcher. The coach, a great picture.
And the players continue to point up to the press box here, down the line. And what a moment it is here for the Beckman baseball family, getting the 6th state championship, the 30th win all time, 30-12. The 32nd win this season, 32-11, 17-6 on the road. 11-2 now non-conference record as Beckman wins another state title. And the L6, Seamus O'Connor caught the ball that ended it and got Beckman their 6th ever state title here. The Beckman Blazers are the champions of Class 2A. We will take a break and our post-game next. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Wright Funeral Home wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck for a successful baseball season. Wright Funeral Home, a tradition of excellence throughout the years. Wright Funeral Home, serving families with dignified professional service, locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence, partners in excellence.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. All sandals and summer stock on sale now. Riker Shoes open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 until 4. Riker Shoes, your sports shoes headquarters in Dyersville.
Krieb Auto at 923 2nd Avenue in Dyersville does routine service and minor and major repairs. Get the best quality and service in the area at Krieb Auto. Check out their selection. The best used cars at KriebAuto.com. Krieb Auto, providing hometown quality service and vehicles since 1972.
Milbert Financial and Tax Services wishes all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck during baseball state action. For all your financial and tax services needs, turn to the team at Milbert Financial and Tax Services in Dyersville.
City of Manchester would like to wish all the area athletes, teams, and coaching staff the best of luck. The City of Manchester appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth on the field and in the classroom. Go teams!
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
John and Dan back with you from Principal Park in Des Moines, the Beckman Blazers. Players, coaches, fans celebrating their sixth title in school program history. The emotions in abundance here for the green and gold as they're able to get it done. Not just for the school, for the program, for a long time. Head coach Tom Jink Jr. in his 43rd season, a different role than he had for the previous 42. From afar this year, but still right involved, coming to practices and games here and there, and being able to be here today at Principal Park in Des Moines, taking in this great moment in Beckman baseball sports history as it started out a 9-0 game. The Blazers able to hold on to that lead since it was 9-0 in the first inning, but boy did Kuemper put in a scare to the Beckman baseball team as Beckman able to win 9-6, and the storybook ending is completed here this afternoon. 9-6 in a game the last 2 hours and 14 minutes, and what a feeling this is. You got chills seeing the coaches and players, how much it meant to them, and then them pointing up the head coach, Tom Jink Jr., as we got to talk to him in the pregame and seeing the emotions on his face and hearing him talk about it, how much it means to him to be able to be here and what he's battling through, stage 4 brain cancer since December. And just what a moment it is for the green and gold, the Beckman baseball family, as you have been a part of it. And know Coach Jink Jr. and Coach Martin very well. This means a lot to them and the emotions that they had to deal with. And Connor Closeman getting high fives from the parents down there. And what a feeling it means to this Beckman baseball family.
Well, Beckman certainly made it close as game went in, but like Coach Jink always has on his sleeve, 21 outs. You need 21 outs, and Beckman got about 15 before the wheels started to fall off. But sometimes things are just meant to be. We can talk about all the statistics you want or the blown calls, but this year was Beckman's year, and it was a good year for it to be Beckman's year. The team accomplished the mission they've had from the beginning of the year. They didn't see it as pressure. They looked at it as a goal, and they achieved that goal. Riley LeGrand, a great effort to come in when the chips were down for Beckman and shut down Kuemper, who just kept getting better and better. Kuemper will forever argue about a couple of calls, and I think they're probably right in their argument. But you also have to remember they left 12 runners on base, and in the first inning, certainly let the game get out of hand as they let Beckman score 9 runs.
The Beckman baseball team going off down in front of us now as they get the bracket. It's a big bracket, cardboard bracket there. They get the bases. That's a neat touch here from Principal Park. There's 3 Blazers carrying a base that were used, first, second, and then third base. And they get those as souvenirs here. And what a moment. Coach Martin stopping and talking to Carroll Kuemper's coaches before he makes his way out to the media area, as we will get out there and get some audio from the victorious coaches and players of Beckman baseball as they win their 6th state title in program history. As Beckman gets the win, let's take a look at the total. 6 runs, 6 hits for Carroll Kuemper, 2 errors, 12 runners left on base. Struck out 11, 7 swinging, 4 looking, 12 free passes, 11 walks to Kuemper's offense, and 1 hit batter. As Beckman, 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left on, 5 strikeouts, 4 swinging, 1 looking, 7 free passes, 6 walks, and 1 hit batter. Once again in a game that lasted 2 hours and 14 minutes here this afternoon. Beckman gets their 32nd win of the season at 32-11. Carroll Kuemper at 22-13. As Beckman in their 18th state appearance gets their 30th win all time. And most importantly, their 6th all-time state tournament title to go along with 1968, 1986, 2000, 2012, and 2013. And you can put 2017, the 2017 team gets the state title, the 6th and the 5th under head coach Tom Jink Jr. And one special season for Beckman Blazer.
I'm getting Twitters and emails in saying that on the replay the ball was fouled down the line.
Oh, yeah.
They must have had a different angle than I had because that ball was fair. What made the difference was the umpire raised both hands over his head, and it was just a blown call.
And then he tried to point to foul, and it certainly looked like that from our angle. But, yeah, if they're saying it on the replay that it was foul, replay doesn't lie. So, Carroll Kuemper was certainly upset with that, but yeah, that's what we saw initially. It looked like from our angle anyway, as the hands were raised right away, and then he pointed fair that he thought he missed it at the time, but then they went back to the foul ball. So that must have been when the home plate umpire came in and said, "I thought it was foul. I thought your initial call was right." So that's what we go with, and then it'll be interesting to see that replay. But as you said, the game is the game, and it turned out that Beckman able to hold on and get the 9-6 win here. Their 6th state title since 1968. Beckman baseball victorious as they get the win here, 9-6 this afternoon. I want to thank our great sponsors of postseason coverage that wraps up our baseball and softball coverage for another season, as we will get to our fall sports coverage on August 18th. So I have a few weeks off before we get back to another season. But this school year in the books, 2016, 2017, thanks to all of our 40 sports boosters that help bring you sports coverage throughout the full year, dating back to last August. And those extra softball and baseball tournament sponsors here this year: American Family Insurance, Pike County Disposal, Bonacam, Murdoch Cliff and Murdoch Funeral Home, City of Manchester, Edgewood Feed Mill, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply, Meyer Mechanical, Monticello Sport, Nubian Ag Automation, Pete Small Engine Repair, Riker Shoes, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. Also brought to you by these baseball sponsors: Beat Manufacturing, Financial Strategies, Loker and Davis Law Firm in Dyersville, Creve Auto, Krieger Body Shop, Dover Financial, Wright Funeral Homes, Spring Green Lawn Care, and the Woodland Eye Clay. Thanks to all those great sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you postseason baseball, and particularly here, Beckman State Tournament Baseball. The Blazers win their 6th title of all time, 9-6, the victory here this afternoon. That closes out another season. Thanks to all of our in-studio producers. Thanks to Mike Johnson, Program Director, Sarah Meyer as well for running things as her position as the station manager. And thanks to all the help that we have from everybody at KMCH and all of our color partners as well. Jamie Vansky, Bill Logan, our main play-by-play announcers besides myself. Thanks to Dan McLean for his help throughout the year, and especially with Beckman Baseball. Thanks most importantly today to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, doing a great job as always. Beckman gets the win, 9-6, victorious 6th time ever for state title games in their 15th state appearance at the championship level. The Blazers get the 9-6 win over Carroll Kuemper, and they send Coach Tom Jink Jr. out in his 43rd season here at the helm of Beckman Baseball, and first year co-head coach Freddie Martin with a win in his first year, 32-11. As a lot coming back here, as the Blazers will say goodbye to 8 seniors, though, as Noah Sabers, Riley Grand on his way to Co to play basketball and baseball. Also senior Cody Feldman, who will go to college at Iowa State. Sam Stunkin, who will go to Iowa City and attend the University of Iowa. Also Cody Kentkin, the senior going to Iowa State. Brady Arns, Colin Kelker. Also Sam Oberbroccoli, who will go to Co College in Cedar Rapids. Those 8 seniors, best of luck and congratulations to them. They'll be etched in the history, in the program books of Beckman Baseball for being a part of the 6th ever state tournament team. 32-11. Beckman ends their season at 30-12 overall in all-time games at the state tournament in their 18th appearance. Dan McLean, thank you for your time. As always, John Swisher saying thank you for tuning in, and congratulations to the Beckman Blazers head coach Tom Jink Jr. and Freddie Martin for a fantastic season, getting the win this year in emotional circumstances as they get the 9-6 victory over Carroll Kuemper this afternoon. Have yourselves a great Saturday and a safe weekend, everybody. So long from Principal Park in Des Moines.